Greetings, beautiful people. This is your AJ speaking, and I am your AJ. That means that you get to make me do things, do video game related things to entertain you. That's what I'm here for. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get the Cultist ending for the goat meat mutant goat, the goat without end quest, or the mini choose your own adventure, whatever you want to call it. Cool. So I'm gonna, before I do anything, I'm gonna save goat cultist. And while it's saving, I'll tell you that something that I've said in my other videos, which if you want more info, you can look there. But there are 3 endings to the goat quest. Each one of them requires you to build an altar out of 4 hooves, 2 horns, and 1 eye, which you get from blobs of meat. And unfortunately, really practically can only get it by attacking the blobs of meat. And when I say there are 3 endings, the ending you get depends on hidden counter scores that are connected to your character. And those variables are... Alright, we're going to ignore whatever yellow... null found on ship, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Alright, so there are 3 scores. So there's stat plot meet cultist, stat plot meet zealot, and stat plot meet moderate. And let's just check which ones are what. So stat plot meet moderate is 22. Stat plot meet zealot is 56. Stat plot meet cultist is 58. Alright, so which one of these is the highest determines which ending is available to you, which I think is a little lame and cringe, but hey, that is life. That's just what they decided to do. Maybe they'll change their minds before release. So the moderate counter you increase by eating the meat, pondering meat on trenchers packets that have it, and looking at news broadcasts about perpetual food source. The zealot counter increases when you kill meat blocks, and the cultist counter increases when you listen to the meat or commune with the meat, which is kind of hard to do because the meat will try to kill you if you stand around it too long. And also, you're going to be destroying a bunch of meat anyway in order to make this freaking altar in the first place. So the likelihood that you're just going to sit around and just organically as a player listen to meat for 10 minutes straight to get your score high enough, it's not exactly the most plausible thing in the universe. So I'm a little annoyed by that, but hey, that's life. I managed to grind it, so you don't have to, see me grind it. I did it. It's already done. Cultist is maxed out. If you want to see the Zealot video, go look through my videos. It's in my guides. Now I'm going to show you how to get the Cultist ending. Alright. So here's my altar. I constructed it on, Port Asakiwe in the CO2 scrubber room. Commence ritual. Alright, and I'm just going to go through this really slowly so you can see all the stuff. Examine the lab. Da-da-da-da-da. Browse the terminals, and now you learn about stuff. Go to the crew quarters. There's a crew quarters, and there's a corpse of some sort. It's not a corpse, it's got horns and stuff. Okay, cool. And now you go to the reactor room to have your confrontation with the goat without end. And Da 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 da. Many mixture of emotions. The spine. Alright, so you can approach it with caution. And you stand in the spotlight, meet the creature's gaze for what feels like an eternity. Terror builds in your mind. The words present to you a warm, syrupy tenor, but are laced with the shiver of a panicked animal being led to slaughter. And I'm going to embrace it. Seated before you is the object you're seeking, a creature whose power is beyond any human imagination. A being whose name is heard only in darkened corners of the system, and even then told only in whispers, the goat without end. In his yellowed eyes you see knowledge of all the veiled mysteries in the universe, but how will you attain it? I'm gonna offer flattery. You offer worship to his power, his poise, the clarity of his vision. You regale the king with rumors. And it says that, okay, you gotta sacrifice a prisoner. Alright. Ooh, I can correct sloppy ritual details. Alright, you know, we're gonna just start off with striking as commanded and see what happens. Strike as commanded. Oh, yeah. Stab indiscriminately. Selecting a vessel. One who can receive the gift. Is it you? Unite the gathered host. Demonstrate my power. More likely, delights in causing others pain. Wow. So, which options you choose cause permanent changes to your character. So apparently now I'm a sadist, and I'm more likely to serve others before myself. Mind is flooded with images you've never seen and thoughts you've never had. Then the pain arrives. Your pupils flatten. You jolt away, sucking air into your lungs. Before you sits the idol you were so arrogant and foolish to assemble. You touch your mouth, your cheeks, and cautiously your eyes to find what you already know to be true. The eyes of the goat is a curse that will stay with you until the day you die. Okay. So, did I lose the leader talent? No, I kept it. I got selfless, gifted by the goat with an end, and immune to hypercapnia, which is CO2 poisoning. So there you go. And you're gifted. You have goat eyes now, apparently. You just can't see it, but you have goat eyes. It'd be kind of cool if they changed these eyes to goat eyes. But is that it? Is that literally? Was that it? Pray for meat. Pray for meat. Alright, has been permanently touched by the gift. Just gonna keep on praying for meat. I don't know, maybe there's probably a timer on this to how often you can pray for meat. Yeah, I'm gonna call that. Alright, I'm gonna go back and see if I can screw this up. I'm not going to save on close. I'm going to see what happens if you correct the sloppy ritual details. It probably gives you finicky, but I've already got finicky. I don't know. You might even be able to, I don't know. I think there's an implication that you can get the Zealot ending from the Cultist ending, but I don't know. I'm going to have to see.
5 minutes later.
Okay. We're back. And I have a bunch of stupid side quests that do literally nothing, which just annoy the crap out of me. But we're going to commence this ritual because I actually like this quest. Alright. Examine the lab, hacking, crew quarters, remove sheets, reactor room. Approach with caution. Embrace it. Offer flattery, a necessary sacrifice. I'm going to correct the sloppy ritual details. The goat man stares down at you expressionless. I have to read this out loud because it's looking down at the dagger and the wretched hooded figure before you. You can't help feel a little embarrassed. Where's the altar, the ancient manuscript, the golden chalice in which to collect the sacrificial blood? You point this out to the king, as well as a few other haphazard details, and suggest politely that you expected more from a being of such greatness and renown. The goat man stares down at you, expressionless. Okay, and he says, alright, I show significantly more care in the work than others. It's probably finicky or something. I'm going to demonstrate my power. I regale. Oh, crap. You can become stronger if you do this, and you get overconfident. Wow. So I'm no longer feeble. I lost feeble. And I regale the king with tales of my power, in which I'm a violent hero or brilliant villain. Da 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 da. And then the pain arrives. And the curse. Okay, cool. So let's see what happens if you oppose the sacrifice.
5 minutes later.
Okay, and I'm back one last time to do one more run. I'm just going to see what happens. But yeah, this is actually really powerful. This is one of the easiest ways to get the to either lose feeble condition or gain the strong condition. So right now, yeah, I'm feeble. So it's entirely possible for me to get strong from this. Mind you, at the same time, you can also get strong. I'm given to understand from doing the weightlifting thing. And also, probably Ossifex has something to do with it, but like as far as I can tell, Ossifex does literally nothing. So, yeah, and it apparently never wears off. I don't freaking know. It's supposed to be a daily thing, but it's been at least a couple days since I started the game and took it, and yeah, nothing. I still have Ossifex. Whatever. Commence the ritual. Yeah, you know the thing by now. Examine the reactor room. Approach with caution. Embrace it. Come on. Embrace it. Yes. Offer blood. Or seek blessings? I don't know. Oh, wow. Become a masochist. Wow, that's interesting. Oppose the sacrifice. Unlikely to change. You won't, no matter how much you crave the knowledge that the king without end can give, what the deity is asking for now is simply too much. You stand and say nothing. After a long and awful silence, the satyrs retrieve the hooded prisoner and drag them back down the corridor. So, yeah, I'm unlikely to change. So I'm stubborn now, and I delight in making others feel good. And let's see, insist on loyalty. What's that do? Honesty. You offer the king your everlasting commitment, promise of loyalty. And will carry you to the grave and you hope far beyond. Okay, cool. So you can actually refuse to do a human sacrifice, and what it does is it apparently... I'm going to see exactly what the condition is. But, ah, dang it, it's the stupid pause bug again. There we go. Alright, so... I have... Stubborn, kind, and masochist. Cool. And honest. And immune to hypercapnia. Which, just so you see what that's like, let's give it a try. Alright, so I'm airtight. Let's see what happens if I just, like, chill out. Well, I feel vaguely unwell and flushed. Wait, it says I'm experiencing mild hypercapnia. You've got to be kidding me. It says I'm immune. No. So it literally doesn't even work. Advanced hypercapnia. That's... Alright, so... This would be a really powerful ability, except it literally does not even work. That's pretty hilarious. My body is shutting down. Asphyxiating. Yeah. That's hilarious. So, there you go. If you... if you offer yourself to the goat with that end, you will, apparently completely in your mind, become immune to hypercapnia. And it will not actually work, and if you try to take advantage of it, you will die. So, sucks to be you. You gave your soul to a demonic meat goat for absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Alright. That's the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. You have a good one.